Hi, everyone. Are you a mom struggling with communication with your adult child, like how to have the conversation, how to handle in the moment kind of a thing? It's very common. I hear it all the time. And so I want to address that topic. So for those of you that are new here to my channel, I just want to welcome you. My name is Sally Harris, and I am a mom who walked a difficult road with my own daughter for over 10 years. And when I say her life spiraled out of control, so did mine. And definitely not something I would wish for anyone, any one of you, but I understand what you're going through. So want to talk about communication because that's a huge piece of this. So if you are still in communication at all with your children, or really this applies to any situation, any person, but really these tips I have for you today are going to help you, and they take practice. But number one, let's just dive in. Number one is active listening. So active listening, we were given 2 ears and 1 mouth. And so we know that we should be listening more than we're talking, but it's really hard sometimes when you have so much to say. Maybe you're already like contemplating what your response is going to be because you're not liking what you're hearing. And so it ends up being this conflict right out of the gate because sometimes we just speak when we shouldn't, right? When we should be pausing or listening. That also means, respectful expression in the sense of, you've got the eye contact, but also like, what does your body language look like? What kind of expressions do you have on your face? That is something that a lot of moms struggle with. There's that saying, I don't need a mood ring, I have a face, right? So when we're angry, it shows. Sometimes words don't even have to be said, and that speaks volumes. And so I encourage you to really keep yourself in check, have the conversation, your body language as far as your posture and how you're listening, and you're actively listening, and you're not crossing your arms, and you're not looking here or there. You're really focusing on what your child has to say, whether or not you agree with them. And that's the hard part, because a lot of times your son or daughter is telling you something that is really difficult to hear and that you maybe completely 100% disagree with. It doesn't matter. They still need to be heard. Now, I say that the only caveat is if they are being extremely disrespectful to you, the conversation ends, in my opinion. We can reconvene and have another conversation when you want to be respectful. But as long as they're being respectful and they're sharing their feelings and they're telling you what is wrong from their own perception, it's their perception and that's their reality. And so I just encourage you to keep your body language good, keep your eye contact, watch the looks that you have on your face, making sure that you are, so that they can see that you're actively participating in the conversation. So many times, like I said, we tend to get mad and then, cross our arms or look off here or there, or, make sure you're not on your phone. You're really involved and engaged and that you actually care what they have to say. And when you think about it, that's what we all want from all of our conversations. We want to be heard. We want the person that we're trying to say something to, we want them to hear us. We want them to understand us, or at least attempt to understand. But at least if someone's actively listening, it makes a world of difference. So I encourage you, and I would love to hear how you put this into practice. I want to hear the difference that it makes in your next conversation with your son or daughter. And remind you that sometimes these conversations come out of the blue, where sometimes you don't have that preparation time. I encourage you to maybe, when you are going to have this conversation, maybe it's scheduled even. Maybe it's like, hey, how about, Thursday, let's talk at, whatever time. If that's possible, then it does help too. It helps you with the preparation. It gives you both time to think and not react. So I encourage you, and I would love, like I said, I want to hear about how it goes. For those of you that are new here to my channel or someone I've not talked to before, I have a 30-minute discovery call, and that is a consultation. It's not a coaching call. You can click the link below. If you are a mom that is ready for change, if you are ready to actually do the work, to commit, to invest in yourself, to do the work, and I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear about the situation that's going on, but also how it's affecting you, because that's really where I come in. So I just want to say thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care.